Hi, my name is Pasqua.
Tell me how you found out about this.
Yeah, so I found out about this through Facebook. I believe it was either like a California modeling Facebook page or like a TFP Facebook page.
Okay, cool. And then what made you decide to jump on board and do this?
Honestly, I like watched a couple of the like different clips and looked at the pictures like the last session, and I really liked that it was like a lot more like free flowing and fun, and it just like looked like everybody was like very natural and like really wanted to be there. And I also really like the body positivity in all of this too. So it looked like a very inclusive group, and I thought it would be really fun way to like get more comfortable like with myself too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever done modeling before?
Yes, I've been modeling for a couple months, but like I've been doing a lot of modeling lately, and then this is the second time I've done a runway show.
Oh, and so how was this different from the other runway shows you've done?
Yeah, so the one other runway show I've done was like a very typical like formal dresses, and like everybody like walks with like a straight face and such. And honestly, I really liked this one because I felt that this one, like I could bring a lot more of my personality into it. And I think like uniqueness was like much more encouraged in like this runway versus the one that I did previously. So I really liked like having the opportunity to get to like kind of do whatever like poses I want, choose the way I walked and such, and get to be like see everybody like do things differently.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I liked that you looked pretty comfortable doing it.
Oh, thank you.
Can you share how you felt doing it?
Yeah, I actually did feel pretty comfortable. I was a little nervous going in, especially with kind of like the more like dance poses and such, since I tend to be a little like adverse to dancing and such, and sometimes feel a little rigid. But I think because the environment is just so encouraging and everybody's there and wants to see you succeed, I think that made it a lot easier. And also seeing like others who are really comfortable like in their own skin and kind of like owning it when they walked, it made it a lot more fun for me to participate.
Yeah, I love that. And what was your favorite moment?
I think my favorite moment was like when I was walking, like I think it was like the first time I was practicing, and I was like walking down and I like spun and heard people clapping and were like, oh my gosh, like great pose and such, and it just like reinstated my confidence, and I was like, oh, actually I do know what I'm doing.
Yeah, for sure, you definitely do. And what would you recommend this to other people?
Absolutely, too. I think especially for like a lot of like people who, I mean, obviously like amateurs and professionals, definitely. I think it's always good to like try out new experiences, but I think like this is especially a good environment for like maybe people who are just starting out with modeling, because it's a much like lower stress environment and it's like very supportive and such, which like I've been in environments where it's not always the case. So I think this would be like really encouraging for somebody who like, especially somebody who's like just starting out.
For sure. And then what would you tell people who are a little nervous about being here?
I would tell them, like something I was telling myself while I was walking was that, one, like we get to practice. So, you know, we can have as many tries as we want to kind of like get it right. And also that people, everybody here just wants to see you succeed, and they're not like talking behind your back or like wanting to see you mess up too. So just like knowing that I'm in an environment where I can like make mistakes, and that like there are going to be people there who like want to help me out and like pick me back up after like making a mistake is really helpful.